Hi everyone, so happy you took the time to come over and watch a new video of us. For everyone who is new here, my name is Yanni and I'm doing this channel together with my daughter-in-law Dyanne. And today it is a very special video and it's very special collab which is hosted by the beautiful Sandra from my Schwowins Nest. She asked a couple of YouTubers, beautiful ladies, to join her in a close collab, and of course I show you now all the beautiful ladies who are joining her in this collab. So you see, this is a great lineup with beautiful YouTubers, beautiful ladies who are joining Sandra in this great collab. So first let me say thank you so much, Sandra, for asking us to join you in this great collab. And of course the collab is called Farmhouse Decor Collab. So you can make anything, at least it has to be farmhouse related. And of course I love farmhouse, and of course I love to decorate. So I did a DIY and I did decorate with it, and I hope you will enjoy watching. And of course, before I forget, I will put a link down below for Sandra, her beautiful channel, and of course for all the beautiful creators who are joining Sandra in this great collab. And of course the playlist, not to forget, and of course our own channel. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. So let's jump into our DIY. So for this DIY I'm really excited, because already for a couple of years I am looking all the YouTube videos which they are doing a shop with me, and I see all the beautiful things inside of their stores which are not available here in the Netherlands. So I'm always looking the beautiful things everyone else can buy, but of course here in the Netherlands we have a little bit of different decor, but not the decor that I love so much. So now I saw a couple of weeks ago on the Lidl, at least I think Lidl, I don't know how you call it really in English. Here in the Netherlands we call it gewoon Lidl. So I thought there some saw that I can use to make my own little decor pieces. So he was only, I don't know, of course everyone else already probably used this kind of sauce before, but this for me is, he was only $39.99. so this was a very cheap bargain for the Lidl, how you call it. And so I'm very happy to get this one for myself. So now my plan is to do from some wood panel. I will going to try, I printed out some two of the pumpkins. Of course you only have to look for the outside, because the inside I will change, of course, and this is also the outside of the smaller one. So I'm going to try, at least I always let my daughter making the lines for the pumpkin, because she is a much more better as someone who can draw better than I can. So she is doing the lines on my wooden panel, and of course I will saw them out. So I'm so excited about how they will turn out. It can be two ways. It can be that it looks like a pumpkin, but it can also be that he is a square pumpkin. We don't know, but we're going to see how he will turn out. But I'm very happy with my new little, yeah, you cannot say it is a toy, but for me it's a thing I'm really excited about how it will turn out. So here you see my wooden panel. Of course, you see here it's not really a big one. So I'm using this, I don't even know how the measurement is from this one. Of course, I got my wooden panel in two, because or else it would be too big. So now I will, at least my daughter is doing the lines for this pumpkin. So I'm really looking forward how he will look like, and then I'm so happy that I can try to make a pumpkin out of it. So after a lot of lot of sewing, I just finished my pumpkins. Of course, it is the first time, so bear with me. At least it has a little bit of a round in it, and of course it looks a little bit like a pumpkin. So I'm very happy with how they turned out. For the first time I used my saw, so I see here also an understudy, I don't know how you call it, in ieder geval an underplate for under my pumpkin. Now I will paint them. I thought I would spray paint them, but I think I paint them with a chalk paint, so I will see about it. But first I'm going to try to make the curves from the pumpkin in it, and I do that with the I will take you over here. One moment, sorry for turning you around. Of course, here you see the pumpkins I used, at least the outside I did use. So you see here I'm going to lay them upon, and I will do with some pencil. I will sign this over, so then you will see in the wood, because the wood is very soft, then you will see the curves in the wood, and then after painting you still see the curves, so it gives more of a feeling of a pumpkin. So I will do that first. So, and then I'm back. So you see now I draw I draw the lines already, like you see here on the pumpkin. Already he looks a little bit more like a pumpkin. Now I'm going to scarf them in inside of the pumpkin. So I think I will use a screwdriver or something else to carve the lines of the pumpkin in it, so you will see it after painting. You can see right away the lines of the pumpkin, so it makes a little bit more real. So we are going to do that. So finally I did, like you see here, I did it with a little pin, of course, of a needle, like we call here a veiligheidsspeld. I just carved out the lines of my pumpkin, so after painting you will see a little bit of the structure of the pumpkin, so it will look like a little bit more better. But I couldn't find anything I could use, so but this worked the best, so I used the needle. you see here after painting, of course, this one is turning completely black and this one is white, like you see, like you see, of course. But I think he is too white, so I will distress them a little bit, both of them, and of course the underplate I will distress, and also I will do on top I will do some little bit of the brown color because I want the tops a little bit more come to life also, and of course I will do some antique wax on it and to make it a little bit more come more to life. So I show you in a moment how that is looking like. So here you see how they turned out. Of course you see here the underpiece and of course my two pumpkins. For the first time I did them, I've cut them out from wood. I'm not completely satisfied with the color. I will change it up maybe, but now I will put it together and I will finish it off with some leaves and of course I think a little bit of the buffalo check ribbon. We will see, and then I show you how he's turned out. So I'm back for a second and you see here how the pumpkin already changes when you do a couple of leaves. It's just a leaf from my ivy branch, and of course I put two of them and I cut out the little pieces of my ivy. So you see already he already changes already when he has just one leaf. And of course maybe I do a little bow with the buffalo check, but I don't really know if I will do that or if I just leave it a little bit in the neutral tone. So we will see. So my plan was just to show you the end result, but I had a change of plans and of course I wanted to use my buffalo check print for a ribbon, but I changed my mind and I printed out cut it out of a little piece of my buffalo check print. I did some leaves, some ivy leaves I cut out, and of course here you see my green leaves. I put now some glue on it and I will glue them on this one, so you see a little side of the buffalo check, so it gives a complete another dimension on your pumpkin. So I would take you along and show you how I do it. So just measured this little ivy from the buffalo check and you just attach the green ivy leaf on it. So here you see the end result. I'm so happy how he turned out. I'm really had a hard time making it the way I wanted to. I hope you can see it because the light is very bright from our window, but I love how he turns out. Of course I have him in my saloon table in my wooden tray. Of course here is the boxes from the IKEA for only $9.99, and of course the little circulant from IKEA from $2.99, and my drifted clock for €1.50. Of course my wooden beads from AliExpress for only less than €1. And of course my garden bowl from also from IKEA for $4.99. Some old wooden books, and I love how the pumpkin is looking like on the old books. I'm so happy he turned out. was my DIY for this farmhouse decor collab. I had so much fun using my new saw. Of course, it's for some people it's a little bit early for fall, but I am a fall and winter girl, so I think it's never too early. So I did this time my DIY with some pumpkins, and of course I hope you enjoy watching. Thank you so much, Sandra, for hosting this great farmhouse decor collab, and of course everyone go check out the playlist I will do in my description box. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel also. So for Dyanne and me, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, and please be safe. And we hope to see you in another video. Love from Dyanne and me. Bye.